Hello everybody, thank you for tuning into your weekly reading with me, Lorien. As you can see, a little bit of a change above the altar. Got my the rings, wonderful curtain that I no longer have, but this was ready for my Beltane altar a while ago, and I just kind of liked it. I liked the way it was set up. I enjoyed the feel of it. I am going to change it up, I think, for the midsummer. So as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm probably going to have a little bit of a change around and kind of change it so that we get the June vibe and see what items I'm called to use for June. But in the meantime, this is your weekly reading. This is for the 9th of May, I think. Is it the 9th of May? Let me just double check that on my calendar. I'm really bad with days recently. Yeah, 9th of May to the 15th of May. I should know that because it's Eurovision this week. Yay! I love Eurovision. If you don't know what that is, I recommend you look it up because it's the campus thing ever and it's wonderful. And really good music too. It's really good. So for this, some of it, not all of it, I have to, kind of do that. So this is the Energy Oracle deck. I think it's by, oh my lord, I've just completely forgotten her name. Apologies. But yes, this is going to be having a look at your week ahead, seeing what information is coming through. This is a general reading for the energies that are going to be happening for you over the course of the next week. Bearing in mind we are still experiencing Mercury retrograde. I know I certainly am. I was meant to do this video 4 days ago and the laptop has just refused every single day to cooperate apart from today. So fingers crossed it works. But yeah, general reading for the energies and vibes that are coming through to us next week. If it is more of a personal guidance reading that you're looking for, all the information as to how to get in touch with me is listed below this video in the About section. And if you want to support me on Patreon and the growth of this channel, that would be really appreciative as well. But let's see what comes through. In the meantime, it's been ages since I've shuffled these cards actually, so they're, whoa, a bit getting used to. Well, you seem to want to come through. You do too, actually. You do too. Alright, oh, I lost it. There was one that wanted to come through. If you want to come through again, please make yourself known to me, please. In a more obvious way. Okay. I feel these two want to come out. So I'm going to do those. Okay. Ooh. Well, hello. Okay. It's a lot of feminine energy, so I'm guessing that this is one for all you ladies out there. And not actually, removing the males from the equation though, because I think feminine energy is present with all of us and we need to connect with that occasionally. So I'm just going to read on what's coming through here. Okay. On the surface, there's no bad card. I don't even think that there are bad cards really. They're just cards of warning and cards of suggestion that, maybe the path that you're going down isn't the right one. This here, you've got cornucopia, which is beautiful. We've got woman holding a coin, which is all about finances. Ooh, it's an actual sunny day, so we're getting a bit glare from the window. We have the sun, hotter than Ibiza in England, woohoo. We have the thinking woman, and we also have journey. Okay. The word that I asked my guys for a word, and the word that they gave to me was bounty. You are going to start receiving, if you have been doing a lot of internal work recently, if you've been wondering what the hell Mercury retrograde is going to bring up for you, and why you're going through this, and why people are misunderstanding what you're saying, and why you feel like you're kind of not achieving anything, and why you feel like you're going this way and that way and not getting forwards. Mercury retrograde this time is very much about reflection and bringing up everything that maybe you have not said to yourself that you need to say. And if you've been working on that, maybe even before Mercury retrograde, and working on, as I said last week, keeping your dreams alive, making sure that you are very much focused on your future and what your soul purpose is, I think you're going to get a turnaround this week. If you haven't actually done that, this is not necessarily not for you, but I just feel that it's going to be easier to recognize the signs of bounty for those who have done the spiritual work than those who maybe have kind of had stresses. If you have had stresses, this is a sign that's going to turn around. This is a sign that you are going to be more in yourself and more in your sensitivity, rather than going up and down everywhere wondering what the hell's going on. As some people have. I know I was for a couple of days because I couldn't get any technology to work. So that's kind of what I was doing. But cornucopia in particular, this is saying that you do have a lot of potential coming through here. Sorry about the glare. But there is a lot of potential coming through here for bountiful harvests, for a lot of reasons to celebrate, and for something that you can really achieve here. And similarly, with the woman holding a coin, this is kind of a signal that you have all the answers to your financial problems within your hands there. You have, I think it's kind of like, go within, because it'll, and if you have been feeling outside of your femininity, try and, even you men, okay, try and go into it a little bit more, because I think the sensitivity, the intuition, is going to lead you to somewhere of a healing place. Now, the coin to me is not just money. I think this is also health. The coin to me is symbolizing maybe something that is needing to be grounded work, making you feel like you're whole again, body being restored, that kind of feeling. I know it's not traditionally the meaning of that card, but that's the feeling that I got as I was holding that one. And we also have the sun. The sun is a nurturing element, or planet, or star, shall we say, and it's also a symbol of new life. So I do think that you're going to get a signal this week of new life. Maybe somebody around you is going to have a baby. That's also kind of coming through for a lot of people. Maybe you're going to now start seeing the fruits of your creativity, or something is going to inspire you. You're kind of coming through, and again, she's in a bowl here. So I see that as being in touch with your emotions, and maybe a little bit, I don't know, believing in the fantastical, believing because you've been proven, something has been proven to you that it is happening, that you are on the right path. You know, you don't have to second guess anymore. But there's a lot of wisdom coming through this card, a lot of pushing through difficulties to get to a new place, and basking in the glow of your successes. I feel that they're more intimate successes than they are, I won an award, if you know what I mean. I think it's more like, damn right, I didn't miss 1 ounce of my medication today. Or I remembered to do this and this and this today, for those of you who have struggles with that. Or, yep, I remembered to do this. Or, oh, I didn't feel so bad today. Go me. You know, just something that you feel really proud of. Now, the thinking woman here comes through, and she looks quite I can never say this word, philosophical. She's got all her books here, and she's like walking with her books, and she kind of reminds me a little bit of Belle from Beauty and the Beast. But I think that she's kind of looking with a little bit of a stern face. Now, this seems to be coming into more of the green energy, and I do feel that this could be a little bit of healing again coming through for everybody, and maybe thinking like how you can heal others, but also thinking more about yourself and where you're going to go. You have the knowledge already. The knowledge was in this book too, with the book there, in this card, sorry, with the book there, and I just feel that this is very much pointing you towards pointing you towards the stone path. Now, I don't know what the stone path is, but maybe it's a smoother path. Maybe it's the path you don't have to check around to see whether you're still on it. Maybe it's the one that's very sturdy and secure, and the one that you feel right to take. Not everybody feels comfortable getting lost in the wilderness, but so long as you have your wits about you, which is what this card is, I think you will be able to kind of take the right turns, which are going to lead you to somewhere more suitable for you. I don't know where that message came from. It was just like, I didn't intend on doing that message when I saw this card, but that's what came through. So if you read into that, that's great, wonderful. But nevertheless, I've just looked at this card. You're going on a journey. So again, she's on a very rickety bridge. Hopefully those of you who are moving forward are on the stone path, who are going to now be starting on a new level, you know. But for those of us just starting, we may have to get our bearings a little bit. We may have to make sure that, you know, we know where we're going to. We're not necessarily looking too far behind. We've done the groundwork. We've got to this point. In a computer game, I'd say this would be the save point, you know, that you can go back to should you need to try again. Trust your footing. Trust yourself to guide you where you need to go. Trust. This is a big thing to me right now. To say to you, trust. Trust, 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 trust. I would count these two as kind of major arcanas because they're 1 and 2. These little ones are more, the 42 and the 47, you know, the woman holding a coin, the thinking woman, those are more to do with the internal factors, the little itty bitty things. 11, the cornucopia, I believe that's also a major arcana, and I believe this is also telling you that you can feel like you can celebrate this week. Maybe your country wins Eurovision, who knows? But there is a reason to celebrate this week. And I just noticed, actually, I hope you can see this, maybe not, but I was looking at my labradorite over here and it looked darker. It looked like it was really intense in the midnight sky. So I feel that this is something to do with maybe the thoughts that plague you at midnight that you need to get over and remove the fear so you can progress forwards, okay? I do think that you're going to get a celebration. I do see that. You see what I mean? Very positive on the surface, but sometimes, you know, you may think, well, I'm not in a positive place, Lorien. I'm really not. Well, I would recommend that you meditate and try and focus yourself. Get some guidance, maybe. It doesn't have to be from me, but, you know, just from somebody else. And also see if you can go on the stone path, get your feet to feel stable, make sure that you're okay and you can appreciate the rewards of the sun and your own inner knowledge. You're here because of what you've learned on the way. That's the reason you've survived. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the message that I wanted to give to people this week. Or seemingly, maybe it's because I saw Captain America on Friday, and it's got this kind of theme here. Bucky Barnes, who I'm an eternal fan of. So yeah, I think there's something very much a case of moulding here and getting to grips with where your feet are. Very earthy element today, or this week, sorry. But yes, I think it's very positive. And if you do need any help, of course, I'm always on hand to help with the reading, link below. I would also recommend, you know, finding a way of kind of releasing a little bit of creativity for some of you. I think a few of you may have trouble with getting your thoughts out, so maybe with song, music, writing, playing computer games, whatever it is, just try and get out some creativity. But I will love you and I will leave you for now. The June videos are coming, and so are the meditation videos, but I do wish you all the best and watch Eurovision if you can. Yay!